Ah.
Welcome to episode 4 of the Cockpit.
Now, or 5, if you count
guys,
the pilot.
Or 5, exactly. Now, you guys may be wondering why the Zoom setting and everything. I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to say...
He's got COVID, I'll tell you.
I got COVID, unfortunately. We don't know how. We don't know why. We don't know when. But I got COVID.
Yes. I also know that I'm sick. And initially, in fact, I was the sick one. So Lukas, I couldn't talk. So Lukas was going to do an emergency episode with Sam, the guest from last week. You can check that episode out. And then I said, you should probably do a rapid test if you haven't. Because I've done a couple. And mine were negative. And he did it. And it was dun dun dun. Oh, he's got it with him.
Positive.
Yeah. Positive.
Yeah, I got it with me.
He's got the props and everything. So here we are. Distance setting. It's... In fact, we're recording this on the Friday. If you thought the episode 2 weeks ago was rushed, filming it the night before...
this is...
It's 5 p.m. So, that's okay. It happens. And because we're both sick, we both slept in. I had some stuff to do too, so just... but here we are. So, hopefully, the Zoom setting doesn't ruin your enjoyment of the episode, if you're watching. And if you're listening, well, there'll probably be no difference at all, actually. So
not at all, no.
That's fine. But
so we're in the same room for the people that are listening on Spotify. So.
Exactly, we may as well be. So that's where we are. So
awesome.
What's been happening with you aside from having COVID?
Honestly, man, not much. I've been going out clubbing a lot recently.
And he doesn't know how he caught COVID.
Well,
it's gotta be.
Let's not talk about that. No, I'm joking. Kiss me glasses. Anyways, no, for the people who know me, I don't go clubbing very often, and I just somehow was just like, oh, let's go clubbing one weekend. I go clubbing and I basically not instantly fall in love with it, but then the next week I'm like, hey boys, let's go. We all went. He did it. He stayed back. He didn't go. Yeah. And then the next week I was feeling a bit sick. I think I had a bit of a cold, and me being a bit stupid, I'm like, oh, let's go clubbing again. And I went clubbing, and well, here I am.
Yes, because while we were out,
sick as a dog.
I was out and about. I was at the hotel, and good old James, if you know James, you know him. He was sick, throat infection, could barely talk. So I'm assuming that's what I've got, because he would like cough on me when I was like, I'd be like, we should have just gone out the week after, and he would cough on me. So cheers, James. But
cheers. Well, yeah, no, look, as impatient as I was, it was a great night.
It was pretty good
for many reasons. It was, yes. I enjoyed it. But at the same time, look, I do agree with you. Looking back on it, we probably should have gone out the week after purely because of obviously what's happened here. But it is what it is at the end of the day. We learn, and you want to go to boards this weekend?
No, I'm good. I will pass on that offer. Thank you.
No, what about Revs? Revs?
No.
Revs?
I don't want to end up under the couch dead. So I don't know if that ever actually happened, but
I was shocked. Who showed that video? Was it James or was it myself? Of those people in the window, and it was like 11 o'clock and Revs was still going.
Yeah, that's their whole thing. They go for like. It's open the entire week, apart from like 2 hours.
But like, don't you think that's kind of dangerous? Like the window, they were outside. The window was like 2 stories up. They could have been drunk or drugged, and they could just jump out like nothing.
That's Revs for you, I guess.
That's ridiculous, man. I'd only go to Revs to check out the Banksy painting there. Like, there's an official Banksy painting in Revs.
Well, I mean, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. But I will pass on that offer. That's just how I.
Why, bro? That's just like art. That is art history right there, man.
Yeah, Banksy's done quite a few paintings. You don't have to go to Revs to see all of them.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any in Melbourne but Revs.
Yeah, well, yeah, I will pass.
Do I spend $50 on entry for a shitty club just to go look at a painting? Something like that. Right. And then, or do I go spend like $1,000 to go to fucking London?
Or $0 to go on Google.
Nah, but that defeats the purpose.
I'm trolling.
Yeah, as you should be, bro.
Here we are. Well, you haven't been up to much other than being sick. I got up to something last weekend.
Okay. Oh,
I went-
okay. Well, what's it up?
I went to the Good Food and Wine show at the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre.
Yes, I kind of got a bit jealous because I was just seeing your reviews. The typical Bruno food reviews we talked about in episode 0 in the pilot.
It's true, I did do a couple. I posted a couple of things. And, look, I'm not a big drinker, so I was starting to get sloshed. I had to stop myself, Like, the samples, I was like, bro, I don't even like alcohol like that. And I was just, I don't know, right?
How much sample was there? If I can like pour my Red Bull into this cup and you tell me when to stop.
Oh, I'm trying to think
Right.
all up. I think all up you'd be filling the glass.
Just an average sample. Average sample. Tell me when to stop.
No, it was less than that. It was like in small
Oh, it
glasses.
was less than that.
But one stand, this chick, right? She was great. Like, I don't know. My dad knows how to speak like little bits of so many languages, and I think she was like, she was either Greek or Massa. I wish I could remember, but they were talking, and like the samples she was giving us were like huge. Like she was going a third of the way up our glass because you get like a wine glass to take around. I'm like, whoa, like I can't drink that much. Like, what do you think I am?
That's like a whole like proper serving.
Yeah, and she was like, I think she was like, she's like, yeah, I was giving them like whole glasses and that, and they were buying heaps and stuff. So I'm like, you're really trying to compromise them into buying, but we bought.
But maybe they're doing that on purpose.
Oh yeah,
What if,
100%.
What if they were trying to get you drunk so you spend money?
Yeah. Oh, they would be. And there weren't too many. I didn't really see anyone that was like drunk to the point of causing an issue and stuff. So they keep it responsible. But there's so many stalls. But on the food side, however, now this is where it gets sort of interesting. I tried a lot of different things. I tried foie gras. Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with what that is.
It sounds familiar, like some Gordon Ramsay type stuff.
No, it's like a fatty duck liver, but the way they do it is like by force feeding the ducks with tubes, and they just get grain into them. It's like it's animal abuse, and that's how they make it. And it was nice, but it's very expensive for that reason, that it's like not easy to make. So I tried that. It was interesting, but you might be surprised at what the best thing I had there was.
Okay, what was the best thing?
Vegan meat.
Leave.
No, hang on.
Go.
Hang on. All right. Now, we had already discussed the fact that we were going to talk about my opinion that vegan hate is overrated, okay? And I was going to go on about how Hungry Jack's Impossible Whopper, or whatever it's called, is it the Rebel Whopper, Impossible Whopper? I forget, right?
I think it's Rebel Whopper.
Rebel Whopper, yeah. How I think that stuff is amazing. And I've long regarded the company that makes their patties, V2 Foods, to be the best in the business, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've had their patties. The good thing is, too, that, like, because they are making fake meat and, like, they also decide the flavour of it, if you buy their meat patties at the shops, it's the same flavour as the Hungry Jack's ones.
Is it actually?
Yeah, because it's the same product, right?
Yeah.
But I went there knowing I liked them, and it solidified my opinion that they're at the top of the game.
Well, so what did you have?
So, first thing I had was the chicken nuggets. Now, I remember watching a review of Beyond Meat chicken nuggets at KFC in America. And from what I was told, very chewy. It was like eating leather. So I'm like, interesting. I know that I like the beef, but how is this V2 Foods chicken? Or the chicken imitation?
Yeah.
Amazing. Really? Exactly like a Macca's nugget. Like, I was going back, right? I was like, yeah, this is awesome, okay? Then they bring out meat pies. And again, I'm scared.
Meat pies!
I was scared because I know my sister, she had a vegan friend when she was like in early high school, and the food at the party, vegan, they had meat pies and she didn't like them. It was like black, it had corn and that, right? So I'm like, alright, now, I love the nugget, and I know I like the beef, but like a meat pie? Like, come on.
Like, but that doesn't make sense. Like, it's literally a meat pie. Like, what vegan is going to be like, I'm going to have a meat pie, a vegan
Here's the thing. I don't think they're trying... I think, like, part of it is that they're trying to, here's more foods for you vegan people that you will like, because you're not like having to make that sacrifice of, but the vegan cheese is disgusting, but it's the only way I get anything close to cheese, right? But what it also is, it's not just that type of thing. I think what they're also trying to do is provide food for people that are considering going vegan. Now, I'm not someone that's considering going vegan, but after eating that, I'd be like, I'm not missing out on really anything, because this stuff is amazing. It's not cheap, but it tastes good. And eventually there's going to be this point, there's going to be this point where it's not going to become sustainable to breed animals for the purpose of like killing them for food, right? And with the way the environment's going and all sorts of stuff like that. So why don't we just make something that tastes exactly like it? And the meat pie, exactly like it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I mean, this isn't really like... And no, it's something I do every time I go to Grilled. You know Grilled, yeah, obviously it's Grilled.
Grilled,
it's overpriced, but, you know, you spend fucking $50 on one burger and chips kind of thing. But I enjoy it. I never get the meat selection. I always get the Impossible burgers.
Do you? Does it
which
cost
is a
more?
vegan. No, it's actually around the same price. It's like $14 for the burger that I get. I get the Aussie summer or something like that. It's got like
Wouldn't
avocado.
have a clue what that is. Oh, that sounds alright.
It's got like avocado, beetroot, tomato, lettuce, relish, cheese, and the meat. And I get no beetroot and tomato because I don't like that stuff.
Missing out, man.
But
beetroot's awesome.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan. It tastes like earth to me, but
that's what I like.
What? Yeah. Well, when I had it, when I ate it, and I had it for the first time, I'm like, this is so much better. It tastes so much better than meat. Like, it tastes like meat, don't get me wrong. It tastes like meat, but it tastes like better, right? And it doesn't give you that, like, sluggish feeling after you finish eating. Yeah. So it's like you get the best of both worlds. It's not as greasy. It takes longer to cook because they're not used to kind of cooking vegan things, and I'm pretty sure at Grilled they have to do a whole different batch and a whole new different grill because, like, you can't cook with animal fats and then put a vegan... alternative on there because it defeats the purpose.
Yeah. Well, that's why they never call it like the vegan burger at Hungry Jack's, because it's just a plant-based burger. Like, they're not using different grills and such.
That's the thing, and that's a bit scary though, because they don't advertise that. So we're talking like a vegan actually like comes into Hungry Jack's, they're like, oh, I could go get something from Hungry Jack's because I'm a vegan, and like they're offering a vegan burger, and they come into Hungry Jack's to get the burger. Also, it tastes fucking great. But then they find out, oh, they didn't change grills. They didn't clean grills.
Well, that's why they don't necessarily... That's why they have to be careful and call it the plant-based rather than vegan.
Are they still available? Because I haven't tried one before.
Yeah, and they're the same price as a Whopper. You can get like a small meal for $7.95 if I'm not mistaken. You should give it a go. I like it. I've had it a couple times. It's not bad.
You know what we should do actually? And I'm not really... I'm actually kind of keen with this idea. We should do like... some episodes where it's like a mukbang styled kind of episode where like whether we try something like an eating challenge or maybe something like trying something new on a menu, so we incorporate your little food reviews but into our episodes.
I think we might leave this one up to the audience. If one single person who is watching would like to let us know, we've got comments, got an email, the Cockpit.
We have actually gotten a few comments from people in person about our podcast.
We have.
I don't think I've shared a couple with you, but I got some reviews on my phone too, which is pretty cool.
Interesting. Well, these people should hit us up.
Yeah.
And let us know.
Well, please, we're
are you
open
ready
to
for a
every
fun
idea.
fact? Do you want a fun fact?
Go for it. Yeah,
Did you know that Zoom, you need Zoom Pro to have unlimited meeting time?
I see that the top left corner.
That's
says
popped up
time
on your
left,
screen
9
too. What a
minutes, 27
scam!
seconds.
What a scam! Like, what the hell? Well, this will be funny because, well, you know what? I was like, oh, so we're not gonna have to deal with that whole thing about the camera stops after like what is it, 12 minutes, 14 minutes? No, this does too. That's awesome. But that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. We'll manage.
We'll just start a new Zoom call and then we'll block it all together.
Exactly. Yeah. But viewers, I could be vegan. I could do it. I could do it with this awesome food. In fact, you know what else was great? Bolognese they had.
Bolognese.
They did, yes.
Bolognese is traditional with minced meat.
And you know what? Tasted exactly like minced meat.
But texture-wise, though, usually texture is the one they fail on.
The thing is, like, you don't cook it like meat. The guy was saying something like, you have to sort of... You don't really stir it. Jeez, I'm sick too, obviously. But you sort of have to heat it and then sort of break it down, you know? It's a bit different. The process is a bit different. And so you have to cook it a bit differently to how you would with meat. But you sort of get the job done, you know?
Interesting.
But yeah, no, like...
Yeah.
There's slight differences, but like there's differences that you get between different brands of chicken nuggets anyway, you know? So...
And you said, do you know exactly how many brands, like vegan brands, that are available for the public, or?
I don't know, really. Like, I think in Australia, V2 Foods is sort of the main one. But then I know there's like Beyond Meat or something. And lots of companies do have plant-based things, but they don't just specialise in it.
Is V2 the one that did the KFC nuggets, or is that different brand?
This was in America, but no, different brand.
Okay, sweet. So the nuggets that you had at... Yeah. Now I want to try these things. I'm hungry right now.
I don't know where they sell them. I think they sell it at like Coles and such, Coles and Woolies. But if you're willing to go down to Hungry Jack's and try their Rebel Whopper, give it a go, because I think they've done a really good job. So, yeah.
That's it's kind of something I kind of wanted to talk about. I think this episode is going to kind of turn into more of a food talk, which I'm not really complaining about.
It is.
We recently just copped a buy, didn't we? We bought something pretty snazzy last night over the phone.
Yes, we did. That's right, I forgot.
Do you want to share what that is?
KFC Zinger Beanies, they were.
Yeah, literally. Oh, they just look so sick. I'm only mentioning this now because I just got a notification on my phone, so I'm just checking it out. Okay, it just gave me the contact tracking number. Didn't give me the actual date and time when it comes, but
that's what the tracking number's for. We put it on Ozpost. Have a look.
I reckon, Bruno, what we should do. This is a bit of an insight of a future episode.
Oh.
I reckon for one episode, as soon as we get these beanies, right, we should do a episode where we sit down and we eat the feed on
at
camera.
KFC? Because we do the whole changing location thing. I feel like it'd be funny to film it at a fast food restaurant. Your local KFC is quite quiet.
We could go to the KFC with the Zinger beanies and eat the feed.
So there'll be no pilot hat. We might start with the pilot hats, but we're taking them off. The only thing is, right, I don't think I want people to hear me go, nom, nom, yummy, yummy. But we'll see what happens. We'll have to test it.
Who cares at the end of the day?
The feed is my regular order. In fact, I think we mentioned it in the... Did we mention it in the pilot?
We did touch up on it. We did mention it in the pilot. We can mention it again.
Yeah, so Zinger Bacon and Cheese box. You get all, 5 extra sauces. It's extra supercharged. Pepper mayo, jalapeno mayo, chili relish, and barbecue. They're free. Mm-hmm. The Zinger Bacon and Cheese box is also 50 cents more than a regular Zinger box. You get 3 Wicked Wings, which you change your Wicked Wings because you don't like them.
Yeah.
But I'm a Wicked Wing fan. And then I get a can of Solo. And I also replace the potato and gravy with the upsizes on the chips. Then I eat it in a certain order. I go chips first because when they're cold, they're not that good. Then I go the Wicked Wings, similar sort of situation, but less crucial. Then I go the burger because it's got ingredients like sauce and lettuce, which shouldn't be hot, really. So it lets it cool down a bit. And then my mouth is burning from all the spicy sauce, and I drink my Solo. So that's the feed, and maybe we'll eat that at KFC in an episode.
Look, it's a disgusting meal because of the sauces and everything.
I think you've vomited both times you've tried it, correct? Actually, you've had it another time.
I've had it 3 times in total.
Okay, yeah.
I had it with you when you came to mine.
Yes, that time
I had
you
it.
vomited.
That time I vomited. I had it the time that we drove the electric scooters from the city to St Kilda.
Yeah, did you vomit then?
I don't think I did.
I think you did. And then you had it at home that time. You got it delivered.
Did I have it at home? I think I did get it delivered. Yeah, I did get it delivered.
You got the extra supercharge.
Yeah, they gave me the 6 supercharged sauces.
That's what we
like. That literally just disappeared in fucking a week.
So good.
But no, I didn't vomit that time. It was only the one time.
Oh, well, there you go. So it's a big meal, and you know what? For $13.45, for how much you're getting, like that's like if there was my uni campus was in like a dead spot for KFC. I wish I had a job so that I could have gone and bought it, but I used to just get like, I was crazy with my uni feeds. Actually, have I ever spoken to you about my uni feeds?
No, you haven't talked to me about the uni.
Wow. Okay, so I went to uni in Collingwood. I'm not naming names, but you'll sort of, if you know the area, you might know where I'm talking about, right? But essentially, there was a Domino's near my uni. So, okay. One of my uni feeds that I would get, and I'd go twice a week, so I'd usually get 2 uni feeds. Some days I wouldn't, right? So one of them was go there, $5 pepperoni pizza. Okay. Now, it's from Domino's. Now, you have to consider, right, it's a Domino's pizza and it's $5. It's not amazing, but for $5, no one's selling any pizzas for $5. And you know what? Pepperoni is good. I don't like really any other flavors in the same way, but pepperoni, it's a classic. You just eat it, boom. All right, I'm a fast eater, so I can just smash it down. Mm. The other uni feed was, I'd go down to Macca's. Do you have a favourite Macca's burger?
I have a specific Macca's order that I have.
Ooh, what is it?
So I have a double cheeseburger medium meal and then a chicken and cheese.
Okay, that's not bad. That's solid. My favourite burger at Macca's, right? My favourite ever is the Sydney Stack. They have to bring it back. Best burger ever. It was like 2012 Olympics. They had one to celebrate the Sydney Olympics in 2000. They had one for like each of the recent few locations.
What was in that?
So it was like, I think it was based on a McFeast, right? I don't remember exactly what was on it, but it had pineapple, beetroot barbecue sauce. They were sort of the ingredient. And I used to get it with no beetroot because I was 9. I was an immature kid, whatever, right? So just eat that. It's whatever. But here's the thing. My favourite burger that was on the normal menu was the double beef and bacon. Right? Okay.
I've never
had it. It's a good burger. Great burger. And for whatever reason, the small meals were $5. I don't know how or why, but they decided to do that for a while. Anyway, I'm a big eater as well, so I would get 3 small meals. Eat all the chips, all the burgers, and probably not all of the drink, because 3 was too many, right?
Smart, though, because $15 is like a fucking large Big Mac meal.
Yes, almost. Exactly. So at that price, I'm like, this is the best burger. Like, this is the burger I'd be getting at Macca's anyway. They've made it cheap. So that would be my standard order regardless, let alone for $5. 3 of them.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Then, lockdown came, right? One of the lockdowns, one of the many in Melbourne. And I, didn't get to go for a while. I also kind of ran out of money. I didn't have a job. I was kind of surviving off, like, Christmas and birthday money. So, I go and I'm like, have you got the double beef and bacon meal for $5? They're like, no, that burger's not even on our menu anymore. And I was like, what? So I had to get something, and I was like, do I just go back to double? I don't remember what I got, but then, you know what happened actually?
What happened?
The day of the Good Food and Wine show, which we went on what day did Collingwood play? I have a feeling it was Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
I check the app, and I'm like, they brought it back. It's $5.95 for a small meal, and you can only get one.
I thought it was $5.50.
It was definitely more than 5, but less than 6, so it was something.
I'm pretty sure it's $5.50.
So yeah, maybe. So download the app, get it, right? I think it's awesome, right? They brought in the Kid Leroy meal, and now they got the Bruno meal again. So can't complain from me. I got no complaints about that, and I will definitely be getting
I had a horrible experience with the Kid Leroy meal. I had it the other night because I was just like, why not?
Why did you get it? It's such a rude bottle.
I was just like, you know what? I feel like some nuggets. I feel like a burger. and I feel like a frozen Coke.
It's a good order, I must say.
I've been having frozen Cokes like so much because my throat, it feels so good.
I should be
But
doing
anyway,
that.
that's not the point. I got it, mind you, I got it at like 10, so like my expectations were a little bit too high. I thought it was just gonna be like normal Macca's meal. Bro, the nuggets were like sponges, man. Then I had the burger. Bro, the burger was the driest thing I've ever had. It was so disappointing.
That's why I don't get delivery. I don't think it's worth the risk, personally.
But you get situations like
there's
feed
obviously
when I got delivery.
circumstances, right? Yeah, obviously. But
Bro, I give you a
risk.
great hack. If you're ever gonna order KFC, I'm not even joking, right? Always get it before it's like about to close, because what they'll do is they'll give you fucking extra shit because they're like, oh, we're closing. That's what they did when I got the 6 extra sauces, and like, everything else as well as a joke, but literally.
Interesting.
But you used to be an avid chicken and cheese kind of guy,
No,
weren't you?
not really. I only had it a couple times. It's okay.
I swear you kept getting it and getting it. Like,
Nah.
it was either you or someone else in the group that
Probably
made you
someone
try it for
else,
the first
'cause,
time.
Yeah, I got it a couple, but nah. I don't know. I've never been too
You're
much
not
of
a
a
fan?
Macca's fan, other than for the double beef and bacon.
Okay.
Maybe. But
Yeah, I'm
it's
a
not bad. It's a good
double
burger.
cheeseburger and a chicken and cheese.
I mean, yeah, double cheeseburger, basically the same thing, right? Just bacon.
No, it is.
So there you go.
Just with bacon.
Maybe that's what
And
you got to
it's more
do. You
expensive.
got to start getting the 5 whatever, and just take the bacon.
I've never had it.
Nah, you're lost. You're
Maybe
losing
we
out,
should
man.
maybe we should have a video where I try your feeds and you try my feeds.
Maybe
That'd be interesting.
Potentially.
But mate, I don't reckon it should be a podcast episode. It should be like a bonus
Maybe we'll just
kind of
do
like
it as
video
a
type
thing.
thing.
We'll just say fuck it.
Maybe we just do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. We can even film it and just make it into a little video.
There is actually something I want to talk about that's not food related, right?
Okay.
'Cause we got caught on the food tangent there, which is funny, but
It's pretty fun to talk about.
it does.
Not
It
gonna
gets
lie.
you right. We talked about AI generated images and such.
Not this again, bro. Come on.
Hear me out on this. Like, this is genuinely insane. Now, it's not creepy in the way that I'm talking about, that I did talk about. This was from 2 weeks ago for people who are unfamiliar.
Yeah, it was 2 episodes ago.
Yes. So, that episode we talked about kind of how AI can be quite scary. And we also did touch on the fact of its capabilities growing. Lucas, the capabilities
Bruno.
have grown.
In 2 weeks.
Well, no, this has been a thing that, like, people have only started getting accepted into, like, being able to use it, and you got to join a wait list for it. But we're talking about real-looking art is here.
Like real looking art.
Like, it's unfathomably real-looking. It's not prone to, like, those scary mishaps of, like, mashing up the wrong things and stuff. Like, it's stuff that you wouldn't believe was real.
What am I searching
Oh, you
up
wouldn't
this
believe
time?
it was fake. So, what I'm going to get you to do you have the Reddit app on your phone?
Oh, good question. I think I
Because
do.
there's a subreddit for
I
it.
actually do.
You do? Okay. So here's what I'm going to get you to search up. Go into the search bar. DALLLE2. The number 2. Now there's a subreddit. It should be a subreddit called DALLE2.
Yeah, r/Deli2.
Yep. So go in there and just scroll. None of the pictures are real.
Okay, that's creepy.
Like, it's ridiculous. In fact, I'm going to do it on my computer and just go into this because I've been on a bit of a kick here. Like,
There's a whole video of Kermit the Frog.
a video. Give us a look.
Look.
Yeah. Like, the capabilities of it are so advanced, and it's starting to worry me in the sense of like, because here's the thing, you could Photoshop these things and it would take such a long amount of time to, you know, do the things that you need to be able to do, to get the skills required to do it to such a high degree. This, I don't know how quickly it does things, but it does them quickly. So there's one that you might come across on there, an album called Spider-Man from Ancient Rome. And, you know, if someone showed me these images, I would be like, okay, that's cool. Ancient Romans predicted what Spider-Man was going to look like by accident. You've got your Spider-Man there, haven't you? Oh, lights up too. Well, I don't think they predicted that part. But here's the thing. When the image pops up, it's not real. And I wouldn't think that. Because I like to think that I could tell you what was an AI-generated image. But it's gotten to a degree where I simply cannot. So you've obviously seen what it is and how it looks. It's pretty good. All you need is like basic Photoshop skills and you'd be able to fix up any small imperfections. And that frightens me. Like some of the things, like it's like obviously, right, you have to put in a prompt. But the thing is, like, there's so many different prompts that people are adding when they search something, like photography settings. They're like 85mm, f1.5. Like they're setting aperture and like lens types and stuff, focal distances, like stuff like that. And it's generating what that would look like. And it generates variation, so you get multiple pictures to compare to. Like, how the hell? Like, I'm looking, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci is an X-ray image. Now, we're not putting these up on the screen because, you know, I don't want to subject people to having to see it if they don't want to. But if you do want to check the subreddit, r/Dali2, and I'm hoping this can become more widespread because in order to sort of get it, you need to have a bit of a platform online and you need to apply and such. I don't think I'm going to be getting in for a long time, if I ever do. But we'll sort of see, because yeah, it's insane. It really is insane. This one's also really good at generating text. Like that's kind of the downfalls of a lot of AI, but it's kind of really good at it.
That's so scary, bro. Like it's just it can generate text, mind you, so it can technically communicate.
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, you could ask it to put things in, but here's the thing: like people put I don't know, like in and out sign. I saw one like that, but the signs were writing like really weird things like donut, no nut, in out, or like it was just generating the wrong things. It was quite funny, but scary because how am I to know what's fake? Like I was questioning. I was seeing other pictures of like chips or fries, as Americans call it, on a plate with like it had cucumber and onions on it, and I was like. Because I was talking about it with some friends online and someone just happened to post that. And I was like, is that AI generated as well? And they're like, no, like that's just a picture. And now I'm just like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah.
So...
it's just like reality and life as we know it is just dissipating as we freaking...
Well, because here's the thing, right?
Down the track of time.
This is what concerns me about it.
Mm.
Now, they've trained it to not be able to do like violent, hateful stuff, nude stuff, political stuff, right? But if you can find ways to get around that, right, there's potential for this sort of technology to be used to generate images of, say, world leaders doing bad things.
Hey bro, do you think I got some potential as well?
Got what potential?
Do you reckon I got potential?
I think you've got potential. Lucas has potential.
Oh, cheers, bro.
But this has even more potential than you, believe it or not, because you could use it. Like if I wanted to Photoshop a picture of a world leader doing bad things, I've got to find the image in the first place. I've got to find a picture of the world leader. I've got to find them in the right position. Photoshop, adjust the lighting. What the hell are you doing? Sticking the finger up at me. This is a serious conversation.
Hey, bro, don't worry, man.
Well, I will continue. This food, this, like, it would take so much time, but theoretically, it can kind of just generate it pretty quickly. So it becomes really frightening. Like, how can you, if you've got, like, a video of you, I don't know, a picture of you snorting cocaine, and you're like the Prime Minister, how the hell is the Prime Minister meant to say, that's not me? There's a picture.
Well, that's the thing. You got stuff like technology that does deepfakes.
Yeah,
Is it
that's
called deepfakes?
That's AI, yeah, deepfakes. But even then,
Like
they're not.
that-
They haven't advanced to this degree that this image generation has. But it's
But
only
they
a matter
can.
of time.
But they can.
They can, and they will.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Have you seen the deep fake of the Queen? It was a Christmas video or something like that.
Yes, I have seen that.
You've seen that?
And
And
you
it's
can
the one
tell
where
it's
they
a-
just take the piss?
Yeah, and you can tell it's a deep fake, but still, a very good one.
It is a very good one. Like,
It's
I remember
quite
at the start of it, I'm just like, oh, that's real.
This is
Because
the
I
point.
remember she was just sitting there and she was just talking. I'm like, yeah, it's the Queen.
And then she starts
and then-
dancing. And
she starts
saying some
dancing and
obscenities as well, I think.
But that's the thing. Just because they can imitate the face, the voice, bro.
Well, yeah, I think once the voice is gone and they can mimic that, you're finished.
What are we? What are we? What are we, bro?
What is real anymore once that happens? So, you know what? Maybe this makes like an awesome cover of like, no, AI, wasn't me. I was not there. That is an artificially generated picture.
How can you prove that?
Yeah. Well, that's a very depressing note. So maybe we'll get off the AI topic, but if you are interested, that subreddit's there. You can have a look. There's some really cool stuff. It's quite interesting, but scary. So, you know.
I think I want to get off this topic, please.
Mhm.
I want to talk about something more that's related to myself and not so much to you. And I've never really asked
Maybe it might be,
why.
Oh, okay.
It could be, but I
Could
don't
be.
think it
Let's
is.
find out.
I don't think it is. There's a big hint in my fucking room, everywhere.
Marvel.
You're gonna kind of get what I'm talking about.
Superheroes.
Marvel, man, superheroes,
Marvel.
bro. Why aren't you into it? Why aren't you? So for the crowd here, I am a massive Marvel fan. As you can see, I got the Spider-Man, I got all the pop figures, and I got about $2,000 worth of props here that you can't really see.
Goodness gracious.
Bro, why aren't you into that kind of stuff? Because you're not really into movies in general.
Yes,
and
exactly.
shows.
Well, here's the way I see it, right? My interest in things, there's like a limit to how much I can care about things because we've only got so much time, only got so much brain capacity, right? And my level of interest is filled up by two things, right?
Okay.
So in terms of entertainment, three things actually, right? In terms of entertainment, more of a music fan, okay? I just enjoy that more. So if I'm going to spend an hour and a half watching a movie or my own selection of music that I've picked out that I can curate in whatever order I want, I will be picking that option at all times. So that also comes into the thing of like, obviously I know that you like your Marvel and you like the lore behind it and like, oh, what's coming next? What does this mean for the future of the MCU and all that? But for me, I'm out here like learning about the artists, what they're like as people, or how much unreleased material they've got, or what they had that they haven't put on streaming and it's just available on certain sections of the internet, right? So I've got that. Then on top of that, I got my footy. So my footy, like you've got your props there, but for me, like I got my props here for footy, and it's just footy cards. I'll just pick this one up. It's on my desk, right?
Ooh.
So I'm sort of, like I'm kind of got that there. And the other thing I got, like, it also fits into the similar thing of footy in, like, a tribal thing is I'm interested in Australian politics, right? Obviously. If you watched 2 weeks ago episode, because this is kind of like a sequel right now, isn't it? We're talking about a lot of the same stuff. Yes, I haven't got the socks on. They're hanging on the line right now. But, yeah, that's sort of the whole thing. So when it comes to things like movies don't have, like, a spot where they can sneak in, much less like a specific section of movies like Marvel.
Would you say the reason, or at least a contributing reason as to why you can't watch a movie and really enjoy it, or a show, is got to do with?
Yes,
what's
I
going on up
have
there?
a very short attention span. So even when I am listening to music, I cannot really focus on an album unless I already know I like the album, or I already know I'm gonna like the artist. So I don't have I got a little bit of a desire to find new stuff, but within spheres I'm already interested. I'm not trying to bend the genre thing. I listen to a lot of hip hop.
That's
In
fair.
fact, I got Brockhampton merch on. Like, I know their whole.
Oh,
discography.
is that the new jacket you got?
That's the jacket. Yeah, it is. Very nice.
It's actually sick.
It is.
I
Yeah.
was wondering because I've never seen you wear that.
Yeah, no.
Can you give us a little like stand back and a little like twirl?
Roadrunner. So Roadrunner, my favorite album of all time, their 2021 album, and this is one of the merchandise things they had. Culture Kings is selling it for some reason. So I'll just give you a spin, but I got my headphones plugged in. Roadrunner.
Oh,
Like, I know their discography front to back. Like, I could tell you, give me like a second of any song and I'll be like, yeah, I know what that is. That's Bankroll. That's Fake. That's Swim, right? Anything.
yeah.
And I got to a point where I was listening to too much of them, so I had to branch out. But it's still within the hip hop sphere. Like, I don't have this desire to listen to Car Seat Headrest, Neutral Milk Hotel.
I remember when we were listening to. I was listening to a bunch of Brockhampton.
Yes.
And I think you were either with me or I was on a call to you or something. And I was playing like Tonya and all that stuff. And you're just like, bro, I wish I never overplayed them because like there's such good songs, but at the same time I've listened to them so much.
Yeah, because I'm in a weird spot, right? So I started listening to them at the start of 2018, right? So just after they dropped Saturation 3, I found them a little bit later. And I really started getting into them in like mid-2018. So Iridescence, a few of the songs off there were on heavy repeat for a long time, and then more of them grew on me. I listened to more of them, right? Ginger 2019, and then there was a big gap between that dropping and Roadrunner dropping, like more than a year and a half, okay?
Yeah.
They dropped like some Lucy's on YouTube in between, and I was like listening to them heaps. And then like Roadrunner, the first time I listened to it, I'm like, this is my favorite album ever, like straight up, because my previous favorite was Saturation 3 by them. And I was like, this blows that album out of the water to the point where like they've matured musically and I just can't listen to like any of their other stuff without being like I like the rest of their discography less. Like, how did my favorite group make an album that I like so much that I like the rest of their discography less and probably like their discography as a whole more? Like, I can't get enough of this album. We went on that tangent by accident, but I will die on the hill that this is easily their best album. And if anyone disagrees with me on that, I will fight you, like dead set. The amount of hours I've wasted arguing with people who are like, Roadrunner sucks. I'm like, listen to the album and tell me that shit sucks. Listen to The Light, bro. They're talking about all sorts of crazy stuff. It's no Saturation 1. You probably got no idea why I'm so riled up about Saturation 1, but
I'll be completely honest with you, Bruno. I actually haven't listened to Roadrunner at all. So I'm gonna have to hey, how about this? I'm gonna propose something, alright? I'll either sit down and listen to it tonight, or how long is the album?
I should know this. It's approximately 46 minutes. I'm going to check this and probably put the actual thing to see if I'm right. But it's also a bit longer if you listen to the 4+ pack songs, but some of them are good. It's just,
Bruno, brother, I get my license basically almost in a week's time. What if I drive and pick you up and we have a road trip and I'll listen to it with you?
You know what? I don't know if I ever told you this. Before the album came out, Kevin Abstract, the leader of the group, he was saying this album is like being in the car with your friends on a road trip passing the aux around. And I was like, I don't know what the hell that means. And I listened to it, and you know what? People are going to say the album sounds disjointed. It sounds like it's trying to do too many things at once. No! It's a collection of all sorts of different sounds. It is the perfect road trip album. I think that's why it's called Roadrunner, in fact. So you know what?
Yeah.
So I think subconsciously you've picked up the perfect plan. The only problem is I'm going to be like explaining why every song is so significant, and you're probably not going to hear any of the album, but you're going to hear it, and you might love it, you might not, but we'll see.
All right. So is that what's going to happen? We're going to road trip it?
Roadrunner. We're going to run these roads.
We you know what, we'll do it. We'll do it you know what, fuck it. We'll do it fucking the day I get my license.
Easy.
Which is on a Wednesday.
Easy.
Wednesday around 4 o'clock I should have my license.
Easy.
I'll drive up to yours because I'll be coming from Chadston.
Ooh.
And then we'll stay in the car till 12 o'clock. Hits my birthday. Oh, beautiful, bro. Honestly.
Perfect. Roadrunner.
Perfect.
Album
Road
of the Life.
Runner to celebrate.
I'll wear the merch. I got the CD. You know what I've actually got?
Go for it.
The shoelaces.
Oh, actually
Yeah,
sick.
They say Roadrunner and they're reflective. I got one of them on my pair of shoes. I got like a discount
That's
code
sick.
because they delayed the vinyl, so I got the vinyl on the. So I'll be decked out in everything. But
Do it, bro. Just paint yourself blue as well.
Oh no, we won't be doing that. That'd be too far. But this
Too far.
enough
I don't want
blue.
my car seats getting all stained.
Yeah, that
in the
too.
leather.
Stains. That's a Brockhampton reference. That's a song by them.
We...
That's my
Oh,
brain
I
ticks
definitely
over
had
like
the
that. Like I just every time I hear
Yeah.
real, fake, star, or any word that's like a title, I'll just say, oh yeah.
It's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess in this episode we've kind of, honestly, it's like a brainstorming session. We've got like
It is.
ideas for days.
It's
right
like
now.
the insight. Everyone watching's getting some insight here. So you see what we got planned.
Is that Mocha? The freaking.
You can hear that. I don't know if
barking
my
in
mic
the
is
background?
picking it up. Yeah, one of my dogs is barking. They got little.
I don't.
puppies.
For
Reference
the viewers,
to Scrap 2018
for the viewers,
Brockhampton album Puppy. There's another one right
Oh my
there.
God. For the viewers, little knowledge there. I don't like Mocha but he has two sausage dogs. They're fucking cute. Like, I
Evie
love
and
sausage
Mocha,
dogs, they're
so
dash hounds.
cute.
So, for everyone's information, I don't like Mocha. Mocha's a little cute dash hound,
She's
the
very
same as the
cute.
other one.
Evie's
He's got two sausage dogs, Evie and Mocha. For some reason, they don't like me. They don't like me at all. Now we're
It's
talking
insane.
like
More than anyone else I've ever seen. I'm so confused why they hate Lukas, but they do.
they'll literally like just like I'll be sitting in the living room for like how long was it? It was like 3 hours, and Mocha would just be sitting in her cage like.
I think Evie was the one in the cage with the puppies. The black
No.
one. The black one's Evie.
Evie, yeah, so it's
Evie.
Evie. Mocha's alright.
Mocha beat
Evie's
you though,
not
didn't
good.
she, at one point?
I don't know if it was Mocha or Evie because
They
they
were both
on
there.
me.
One of them did. They both jumped
So
up.
one bit me on the ankle very minorly, and I didn't really feel it until it happened. But then either Evie or Mocha jumped up and bit my hamstring, and it's almost like she just grabbed it, she's fucking hanging. I'm like, fuck. It gave me a bit of a mark, and I was just like, all right, now I'm kind of petrified of the dogs. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
every
what
time
they
I'm at-
like. I mean, they've got that sort of instinct because they're like, I think they've got they're obviously dachshunds. They're German, right? Hence they've
Bloody
got the same
Germans.
color as like a German Shepherd or something. So they're sort of got like the mentality of it while also having the body of like a poodle. So they're really aggressive and I don't know, it's crazy. You were sitting down for hours and the second you got up, bark, 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 crazy.
It's not even just that, man. I was sitting down for hours, and Evie was in her cage, just like.
Looking for hours.
Mind you, and I'll just do this, I'll just go like, and they'll go, "Rah, rah, 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 rah,
Yeah.
rah." I'm like, bro, relax.
You wanted a glass
Oh
of
my
water.
God.
I'm like, you stay here and I will sort that out for you because
I felt bad.
Yeah.
I felt bad because you were like basically my bitch for that whole night. In default, because the dogs were just like going at me, and we were just sitting down watching Rage and Rage.
Exactly.
And
that was insane. That
the United Australia party.
yeah, that was the party launch day. Yeah,
That was beautiful.
But at least the puppies, they're so small. All boys. They got 3 of them. So their names, right? We gave them new names. I don't think I told you the names yet.
Nah.
So the black one, we named him Jet, right? Jet Black. But there's also other references in there that are just like whatever, right? Now there's a fat brown one. We've called him Chubbs because we were just calling him Chubbs because he was fat, right? Chubby, really, really cute, right? And it was just stuck.
Yeah.
We're like, let's call him Chubbs. I don't even remember what his old name was. And then the other one, we're trying to find a good name for him. And you know what? I picked this name, and I'm happy it's stuck. I'm very happy it's stuck. You know what he's called?
Before you say it, I can already tell it's a Brockhampton reference.
No, actually, but it is
No!
music related.
Okay.
They've collabed with this artist that it's a reference to, so maybe.
Okay, well there you are. There's a connection.
I called the dog Flaco. Because, hear me out, right? Okay. I like that name. I like that word, Flaco.
It's a great name.
And I've been on my ASAP Rocky phase, right? Really liking a lot of his stuff. And I was like, ooh, okay, Flaco is a great name. Rolls off the tongue. And I had to Google it. Like, what does it even mean, right? And I kind of deduced that ASAP Rocky obviously calls himself, and let's be real, very good looking man, ASAP Rocky. He doesn't call himself Lord Pretty Fluckle for no reason, right? And I kind of realized that's what Fluckle means. It means like pretty and stuff. Your pretty boy swag is what I found.
ASAP Fluckle.
ASAP Fluckle, exactly. So now, because he's the cutest of the bunch, he's got just this like a model face for a little puppy, for a dachshund.
Oh yeah.
So we called him Fluckle, and it's stuck. So I'm very happy about that. And they're just
Have they found a home yet?
Pardon?
Have they found a home yet?
Not yet. They're still available.
No,
I don't want to get rid of them.
Oi.
I think we all will be very sad when that happens, but that's the game, I guess.
You know what? If I can convince my parents to get one. Oh no, sorry, parents. Come on. If I could convince one of my parents to get one, which honestly now it's a bit more plausible because of the situation that I'm in. Keep it in the family.
Very true.
Keep it in the family.
Very, very true.
Whichever one you love the most, bro. I got you. Flacco, I got you.
Maybe you might get to
I can make it happen.
He's very playful. Little fatty.
Hey. I can help you out, brother.
Easy. Well, we'll see what happens. Everyone will stay posted on that. You'll all get to find out.
Exactly. Maybe I'll get a new dog every time. I'll get 3 dogs to add into the mix.
Exactly. Well, I think that might be a good note to end this on, I think.
Probably, yeah. It's better than the whole AI shit that we're talking about.
Yes, exactly. We've got on a better note, having more fun.
Yeah.
But it's been real. Obviously, if you want to check us out, we're on Spotify, YouTube, also on TikTok. You guys should know where to find us, but if you don't...
100%.
This is The Cockpit with Lukas and Bruno, and if you hop onto TikTok, it's just The Cockpit. Email us, thecockpitpod@gmail.com. All that jazz.
I'm sure you'd probably put everything up on the top here.
If I can be bothered, I will, but we'll see.
There you are.
But yes.
Also, on that note, hopefully this is the last Zoom meeting we're going to have. Again, I don't know how we're going to be feeling next week.
We'll see.
But hopefully this is the last episode on a thing, and you'll see us in real life. And I can finally touch Bruno's soft, supple hands.
Oh, my God. I can get my beanie. We'll have all sorts of things sorted, so this will be good.
Exactly. Get keen for the future episodes. And, by the way, sorry, before we let everything go, we have 2 surprise guests coming onto our show very, very soon.
We do?
2 musicians. They're a part of a band. Oh. We've mentioned them before. They got a decent listening on Spotify, and if you want to go search them up, I'll give you a bit of an insight coming close. Their name is Saint Emerald, so go search them up. Saint Emerald. Fucking great. Saint Emerald, bro.
You said it too late. Oh, now they know.
Now they know. Shit. Well, Saint Emerald will be on our show. Big ups Nathan and Liam as well. They're going to be our guests. So if you guys want to chuck them a listen on Spotify, Saint Emerald. Instagram, Saint Emerald, we mentioned them. We shouted them out at the end of the last episode as well. We're super keen to have them on, and we're super keen for having them talk and speak their story as well.
So when that happens, hopefully we can see you there. But in the meantime,
100%.
Have a good one. We will see you on the flip side.
On the flip side.
Peace.